BBBY will soon stand for Bed Bath and Bankruptcy.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here.
Hi again, everyone. I hope you're all doing really well. Obviously, if you're holding Bed Bath Beyond stock, you're probably not. Unfortunately, as we've been kind of talking about on this channel for quite some time, it really seems to be going down the gurgler. And yes, there was the latest twist in this unraveling of this once great company. Now, just to give you a bit of a summary of the recent news regarding Bed Bath Beyond, the company's stock, which trades under the ticker symbol BBBY, created on Thursday after the embattled retailer revealed in a new regulatory filing that it was hit with a default notice from JP Morgan and does not have adequate funds to repay its loans. It's becoming insolvent, basically. This comes while the company again warned it may be forced to seek bankruptcy protection amid its ongoing financial struggles. As a result, yesterday, shares in the company fell by as much as 33% during Thursday afternoon and stayed right down in the aftermarket and kept going down. And at one point during the regular session, actually prompted a brief trading halt. The stock closed Thursday session 22% down, though well off its early January lows, which were closer to the $1.30 per share mark. The stock is still trading near its lowest levels since listing, I think since 1993. And doesn't look great either, because if you look at analyst expectations for the stock, which obviously aren't going to be great, there's 6 major analysts covering, and they all have a sell rating, and they have an average price target of $1.36. And to be honest, if the company's insolvent, $1.36 might be a little bit generous. Anyway, back to the story. So the company said in its quarterly 10Q filed with the SEC on Thursday, on or around January 13, 2023, certain events of default were triggered under the company's credit facilities as a result of the company's failure to prepay and over-advance and satisfy a financial covenant, among other things. JP Morgan notified the company on January 25th that it owed the bank money Bed Bath Beyond doesn't have. At this time, the company does not have sufficient resources to repay the amounts under the credit facilities, and this will lead the company to consider all strategic alternatives, including restructuring its debt under the US bankruptcy code, the company said. So we're getting close to that Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Across its outstanding credit facilities, Bed Bath Beyond owes its lenders approximately $2.2 billion. And this news has led to a decrease in share price and potential increases in short selling as investors consider the risks of the company going bankrupt. So while we might see some swing up rallies, I don't think we're going to see anything long lasting that's going to really push this stock beyond. I think we really are starting to see the end of this company, at least the end of its company before it goes through some sort of bankruptcy or perhaps a buyout, but we don't know. Earlier in the month, Bloomberg News reported that the company was in talks with potential lenders that would help finance bankruptcy proceedings. A spokesperson for Bed Bath Beyond commented, I read this in a Yahoo Finance article, as we consider all paths and strategic alternatives, we continue to work with our advisors and implement actions to manage our businesses as efficiently as possible. So they're still trying to operate, but there's a ton of bricks in terms of lack of liquidity weighing down on this company, and it's really what's going to probably, if the company does go under proper, it's going to be this lack of liquidity that does it. The company also announced plans to close additional stores earlier this month, bringing its total planned closures to 122 as it works towards shuttering 150 locations in total. The company is also undertaking a number of actions in order to improve its financial position and stabilize its results of operations, including but not limited to cost cutting, lowering capital expenditures, and reducing its store footprint, including related distribution centers, the company said in Thursday's filing. At this point, it's probably also worth noting that they have tried to do a backflip on their strategy of focusing more on their internal brands. However, the bigger name external brands aren't coming back to Bed Bath Beyond unless they're paid up front, because they're worried that they're not going to get paid because some weren't getting paid in the past. So it's really, really dire here. It's probably worth noting that, yesterday's news is not the first time the company's been in trouble. Anyone following this stock knows it's been struggling for quite some time now. To quote the great philosopher Gordon Gekko, the most valuable commodity I know is information, and in this case, the information is clear. Bed Bath Beyond is in trouble. But on a more positive note, at least when they file for bankruptcy, they will have a catchy name for the process: Bed Bath and Bankruptcy. Sorry. It's a tough time for the company and its shareholders, and it remains to be seen what the future holds. But one thing is for sure, it's not looking good for the company and its investors. I'd love to hear what you all think about this latest step in towards a bankruptcy proceeding or an insolvency position from the company. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for listening. Until next, everyone, may the markets trade in your favour. Cheers.